So what we discussed in last session, guys, in yesterday's session, we have seen Linux basic commands we have seen. So what basic commands we have seen? How to create the directory we have seen. How to change the directory we have seen. How to go back two steps, how to go back one step, two step from the directory we have seen. CD for one step, CD space dot dot for two steps, CD space dot dot slash dot dot. Suppose if you want to go forward two steps, then here CD and here folder 1 slash folder 2. So like this, we need to go to forward. Right. Next, if you want to create empty files, by using touch command, we can able to create file 1. If you want to create multiple files, touch command, file 1 space, file 2 space, file 3. Like this, we can able to create. Next, if you want to create a file with the content, by using touch command, we can create the empty files only. If you want to create a file with the content, then we need to go to cat command. Cat command, we can go cat greater than symbol, here file name we need to give f1.txt, f1.txt. Right, suppose if you want to append the data for existing data, then we need to use cat command double greater than f1.txt. Suppose if you want to print the content of the file, then we need to use cat command space f1.txt. Cat command space f1.txt. If you want to remove the directory, then we need to use rmdir folder name. If you want to remove the file, then we need to use rm file name. Rm file name we need to use. See guys, all these commands we discussed in last session. Please have a look into these commands. Please have a look into this. mkdir we will use to create the directory. To create the directory, we will use mkdir. And if you want to change the directory from one directory to another directory, then we need to use cd. Right. If you want to go back, two steps to go back. Two steps back, then we need to use this one. If you want to go back one step, this is what we need to use. If you want forward, two steps forward, then we need to use right to create empty files. To create empty files. If you want to create only one empty file, touch command like this. To create empty file. So this one to create multiple empty files. To create multiple empty files. So this one to create a file with the content. To create a file with the content. With the content. Here to append the data with existing data. To append the data with existing data. Next, to print the content of the file. To print the content of the file. So this one to remove the directory. To remove the directory. This one to remove the file. To remove the file. So all these things we practiced in yesterday's session. Please have a look into this. Anyone have any issue with any command? Right. Suppose if you want to print a list of the files and directories, ls to print a list of files and directories. right? To print a long list, ls-l. To print long list, ls-l we need to use. All these commands we discussed in last session. Raju, did you practice all these commands? Yeah, please do it. Please do it. Right. So we'll discuss continuation for this. Right. First, before starting, let me connect with our AWS machine, Linux machine. Let me connect with the Linux machine. Still anyone facing in creating the virtual machines? What problem?
SSH you excluded. After that can't be running here. And that time we can
at the time of creating instance, right, in security group, if you select create a new security group, automatically SSH will be included in that, madam.
so yes, have
No, why I have given manually means at the time of creating instance, wantedly I have deleted SSH from the security group to show why if SSH is not there, what is the problem we will face. To show that problem, I have deleted wantedly. After that, I have added. That's true. One minute, I will show 1 minute. Go to EC2. If you want to access Linux virtual machine, SSH is mandatory. So that's why while creating instance itself, we will get that SSH. See, here I am going to create new instance, launch instance, I am going to click. See, here I am selecting the AMI. And here instance type by default it is selected t2.micro. This is the free tier eligible one. Next here I want only one instance. That's why I'm not changing any configuration at here. Click on add storage. Right. For Linux machine, you will get 8 GB of the root volume. Click on add tags. Here we need to give the name of the instance. If you want, you can give it. Otherwise, there only you can give. Right. Next, click on configure security group. This is a very important one. Here only we will get SSH. See, here we have the two options. Create a new security group. If you select the first option, create a new security group, by default this SSH is available. Right. See, if you don't write here, if you want the existing security groups, click on this. Here multiple security groups are available. You can select anyone from here. See here, in these security groups, already some of the, suppose if you take this my security group, inside the my security group, here only here in this case, suppose, see, 1 minute. Suppose if you select create new security group, right, in inbound rules, you will get only SSH protocol is enabled on 22 port. Only this SSH only you will get. But I want some more. I want to enable some more protocols. HTTP protocol I want to enable. HTTPS protocol I want to enable. Right? If I go with this new security group, I want to do it manually, all those things. Instead of that, earlier I have created one security group. Inside that, already I have enabled SSH, HTTP, HTTPS, everything I have enabled already. So you can select that one at here. Click on this. Here we have our security groups, whatever we have created earlier. See, my security group I have created for, right, AWS badge. Here I have enabled SSH, HTTP, HTTPS, everything is enabled in this. So I can select this one. Here I have created manually this SSH, this security group. Right, see, what is your name? Put them. See, I will show how to create security group manually. I will show that we need to create manually also. In the companies, based on our requirement, we will create the security groups manually and we will add the security groups to instances. See, let me show where we will create security groups. So here, network and security option is there, under security groups is there. Here, click on this security group. Here, you have option to create the security group. Click on this security group, create security group. Here you need to give the name of the security group and see. Here you need to give the name of the security group, description, VPC, add rules, see, inbound rules. Here we need to add SSH, TCP, right, whatever you want, SSH, HTTP, RDP, HTTPS, whatever the protocols you want to enable, all those things you can enable at here. Right, manually we can create the security groups that we will discuss. In AWS, see, so in AWS, EC2 service is there. At the time of discussing EC2 service, see, all these things we will discuss. Instances, instance types, launch templates, reserved instances, dedicated host, next images, AMIs, AMI catalog, Elastic Block Store, volume, snapshot, lifecycle manager, next network and securities, security groups, elastic IPs, key pairs, next load balancing, load balancer, target groups, next auto scaling, launch configuration, auto scaling groups. Here left side, whatever it is showing in EC2, everything we will discuss. In AWS, this is the EC2 service, madam. In EC2 service, whatever it is showing at left side, all these things we will discuss. Practically, I will show each and everything, whatever we are seeing at here, everything I will show practically. In AWS first class only we will discuss EC2 service. Then we will discuss each and everything. How to create the security groups manually, how to create the key pairs manually, how to create elastic IPs, right? How everything, load balancers, auto scaling, everything we will discuss. Don't worry.
Before I came,
for time being, don't remove that SSH. Keep it as it is, default one only. In AWS, we will discuss how to create custom security groups, how to add this one to our instance. We will discuss there. Okay. Even suppose, even if you deleted also, even if you deleted that also, no problem. See, I will show. Suppose at the time of creating instance, if you deleted that security group, right? So after creating the instance, we can add it once again. See, I will show how to add that one. Let me go to instance. Which one? What is our Linux virtual machine? Huh? Yesterday, what I have created Linux virtual machine, I think. Select this one. Puna, observe carefully. Select this one. And here you can able to see the details, right? These are the details of your instance. Right? Now, 1 minute. Meanwhile, I will start this one. So now here we have the security tab. Click on this security tab. Here, this is our security group ID. Click on this security group ID. Here, see, we have inbound rules, outbound rules, everything. Click on this edit inbound rules. Here you can able to add SSH. At the time of creating the instance, if you deleted that SSH, after creating the instance, go to security groups. Here you can add the SSH once again. Okay. Inside EC2, security groups, security group ID, edit inbound rules. Here just add rule. Click on add rule. Here whatever the protocol you want to enable, you can add it.
What's the custom?
I will tell. I will explain. I will explain all these things. Right. So when we will create security groups, custom security groups, right? At that time, I will explain all these things. Here, whatever the things are there, I will explain all the things. Okay.
Practice and work. Organize
In the Telegram, we have right Telegram.
in that group.
In that group, whatever the issues are there, please put in that group only. I will respond. Okay. So let me start, guys. See, it is started. Now let me connect with that. If you want to connect with that EC2 instance, what we need to do? Go to git bash.
So we also.
Yeah, I will show. Putty, Mobile stream, and git bash, everything I will show. Okay. Right. See here, CD downloads. CD downloads. Here, what we need to do? Here, see, select this EC2 instance. Select, just select this checkbox and click on connect. Click on connect. 1 minute, 1 minute. SSH is not generated properly. That should be correct once again. Select. Guys, sometimes the systems are slow, means this system, this Linux virtual machine is not running in our location. These Linux virtual machines are running in AWS data center, guys. Maybe there was also some network issue. See, copy this one. Why? Because the morning time, evening time, most of the people will connect with this Mumbai region. So many people will connect with this Mumbai region, guys. Right. Select this command. Go to git bash. Right. Just paste that command. Paste that SSH command. Okay. SSH is enabled, right, for you? 1 minute, 1 minute. Right, guys. Right, now we have connected with that Linux instance, guys. We have connected with that Linux instance. And if you want to check who is connected, here we have the command who am I. Who am I? Currently the user is EC2-user. Right now, if you want to see list of for directories and files, ls command is available. Currently we have DevOps, f1.txt, f2.txt, f3.txt, f4.txt. Right here, just it is showing the directory names and file names. If you want to see more details about these files, ls space -l, it will give the long list. Just tell me how you can able to tell whether which one is the directory, which one is the file. Here directories are there, files are there. How you can able to tell which one is the directory, which one is the file? Please respond, guys.
Starting.
Very good, very good. See, guys, at the beginning, if it starts with D means that is the directory. If it starts with hyphen means that is the file. See, first one is started with D means this is the directory. DevOps is a directory. Remaining all four is started with hyphen. Hyphen means these four are the files, guys. Don't tell based on the colors. Don't tell based on the colors, guys. In interview, if they ask how you can able to identify which one is the directory, which one is the file means don't tell based on the colors. Right? Based on the first character. Based on the first character. If first character is a D, then that is the directory file. If right, first character is hyphen, then these are the text files. Directory and text files. Based on the first character only we can identify whether it is a directory or file, not based on the colors. Right, guys. See here, ls-l. ls-l means it is giving long list. So now let me create other files, guys. Touch sample.txt. Right. So now do ls-l. What you are getting? Right, DevOps first you are getting, F1 you are getting, F2 you are getting, F3, F4, right. Sample.txt you are getting. Suppose if I want to get in reverse order, first I want to get sample, next F4, F3, F2, F1, D, like that I want to get. Then which command I need to use? I want to get in reverse order. Which command we need to use? Here ls-l means like this you are getting. But if I want to get in reverse order, what we need to do? Which command we need to use? ls-lr. ls-lr. See, guys, first you are getting sample.txt, next you are getting F4, F3, F2, F1 DevOps. We are reversing the order. Here R stands for reverse. Reverse long list. ls-lr stands for reverse long list. L means long list. This is what reverse long list, guys. Right? If you do ls-l, you will get like this. But I want in reverse order. Then what I need to do? ls-lr. ls-lr, guys. Okay. Now I want to get the long list of particular directory. I don't want all. Here inside the DevOps folder, some files are available. I want to get those files long list. Inside particular directory, what files are available? Those files details I want to see. Here, if you do ls-l, you will get all the information. But inside DevOps, we have some files. But we can't able to see those files here. We can't able to see those files. Online candidates getting inside the DevOps folder, we have some files. And if you do ls-l, you can't able to see those files here. But I want to see the files which are available inside the DevOps folder. I want to see the details of the files which are available inside the DevOps folder. Then what I need to do? First, let me go to inside CD, inside DevOps. Any files are available? See, here we have the Jenkins file. Jenkins file is available. Let me create some more files. Touch. Maven file I'm creating, maven.txt, right? Touch ansible.txt, touch, right? Terraform.txt, txt. Like this, I have created some files. Like this, I have created some files. Now come down, come out, guys. Come out from the DevOps folder. cd space dot dot. Right now to ls-l. See what you are getting. You are getting only DevOps folder. Are you getting Jenkins? Are you getting Maven? Are you getting Ansible? Are you getting Terraform? You are not getting those files. Those files are available inside the DevOps folder. I want to see the long list of the files which are available inside particular folder. What I need to do? See here, ls space -l folder name we need to give DevOps. ls space -l space folder name we need to give. See guys, inside the DevOps folder, whatever the files are present, you will get the long list for those files. Ansible, Jenkins, Maven, Terraform. Is it clear, guys? Yeah, Jenkins is a directory. See, first character starts with the D means that is a directory. Remaining three starts with -, means those are the files. Okay. So now I want to delete. See here, let me create one more directory. mkdir Java. Now do ls-l. Here Java and DevOps, these two are the directories. Now if I want to delete Java, how I can able to delete? Please give the command. If I want to delete Java, how I can able to delete? rm. What, madam? rmdir folder name. Okay. Right. Is it deleted? Java is deleted. I want to delete the DevOps directory. rmdir DevOps. Very good. You give rmdir DevOps, it won't delete. Inside the DevOps, what it will give? DevOps is a not empty folder, it will give. See guys, it is not an empty directory. It is not an empty directory, it is telling guys. It is not an empty directory. Inside the DevOps folder, some files are available, it is telling. Right? By using rmdir, you can able to delete only empty directories. Right? Non-empty directories you can't able to delete by using rmdir. Then how you can able to delete non-empty directories? Hyphen capital R DevOps. Capital R stands for what? Recursive. Recursively, right? Folders, subfolders, whatever we have, I want to delete recursively everything. Capital R stands for recursive. Smaller. Okay. RMDIR, sorry, RM only, not RMDIR, RM space -R DevOps, right? RM space -R DevOps. Here DIR not required. See, it is deleted. ls-l. See, DevOps also deleted, guys. DevOps also deleted. Right. So now let me add these points. To append, already I think I have written, delete, I have written to get the list of files, to get the list of files in a reverse order. In a reverse order, what is the command we need to use? Dollar ls space hyphen lr. Right. So r means what? Reverse long list. Reverse, r means reverse. Right. Suppose if you want to get the details of particular folder, to get the files in particular folder, particular directory, then what is the command we need to use? Dollar ls space hyphen l, and here we need to give the dir name, we need to give directory name, we need to give it here. Right. Next, how to differentiate whether it is a file or directory. How to differentiate whether it is a file or directory. How to differentiate? See, here you will get if first character starts with D, then that is a directory file. If first character starts with hyphen, then that is a text file. Right. To delete empty directories, what we need to use? We can use, to delete empty directories, we can use dollar rmdir directory name. dir name we need to give. To delete non-empty directories, what we need to use? Dollar rm hyphen r directory name. rm-r directory name we need to use. Here r stands for recursive. R stands for recursive. Right. So next, I want to rename a file name. How we can able to rename? I want to rename a file. How we can able to rename? For you guys also it is hanging like this. I want to change the configuration for this git bash. Okay. If I want to change the very good move command by using mv command, we can able to rename the file. See here ls-l. sample.txt is available. Here f5.txt is not there. F5 is not there. I'm going to rename this sample as f5. I'm going to rename this sample as f5. For that, which command we need to use? Move command. mv sample.txt. I want to rename it as f5.txt. Sample.txt. I want to rename it as f5.txt. Now check ls-n. Sample is available? No, sample is not available. It is renamed to f5. Renamed to f5. So if you want to move the file from one directory to another directory, so in that case also we can use mvn. Not only for renaming. If you want to move the file from one directory to another directory, in that case also we can use this mv command only. Fine. So now tell me cat f4.txt. Is there any content? We have some content. We have some content here. Right, cat f5.txt. Inside f5, do you have any content? No. F5 is empty. Now what I want to do? Whatever the content is present inside f4.txt, I want to copy that content into f5. I want to copy the content of f4 file into f5 file. How we can able to do that? How we can able to do that? Okay, CP I can use. Okay, CP I am using CP. Right here, CP I am using f4.txt. f4.txt. Right here, I want to move copy into which file? Which file I want to copy? f5.txt. Now cat f5.txt. Okay, content is copied into f5.txt. Surrender. C. I want to copy the content of multiple files into single file. How we can able to do that? I want to copy the content of multiple files to single file. How we can do that? Respond. Pardon? CP won't work. By using CP only one file to one file only we can copy. If you want to copy the content of multiple files to single file, then we need to use cat command. Cat command. For single file also cat command will work. See here, cat and f3.txt. I think we don't have any data inside the f3. f3.txt we don't have anything. Now cat and inside f5 we have some data. f5.txt. So this content I want to copy into f3. See, cat f5.txt. This greater than symbol. Right, f3.txt. So now what it will happen? Inside f5, whatever the content is available, that content will be copied into f3.txt. See, now check f3, cat f3.txt. f3.txt. This content is present. Okay. Now let me open f2, cat f2.txt. We don't have any data. Let me add some data. Cat greater than f2.txt. Here I am going to write some data. Java is a object oriented programming language. Right? Python is a object oriented and procedure oriented programming language. Right. Both I have written. This is the content which I have written in f2.txt. Right. Save and come out, save and close the file. Control D. Control D. Right. Now inside f2 we have some data. f2.txt. So this is the data is available. Right. Now what I want to do, inside the f2 and inside the f3, whatever the content is there, both files content I want to copy into another file. See here, cat f2.txt. this data is available. Cat f3.txt, this data is available. Now what I want to do, that both files content I want to copy into another file. Inside F2 whatever the data is available, that one, and inside F3 whatever the data is available, that one, both I want to copy into another file. How we can able to do that? See guys, I think in F1 also we don't have data. Let me check. Cat f1.txt, here also we don't have any data. Fine. So now see what I am going to do. Cat f2.txt space f3.txt, right, greater than f1.txt. See, inside F2 and F3 whatever the content is present, it will be copied into f1.txt. By using cp command, we can copy from one file to another file only. You can't able to do this operation by using cp. By using cp, we can't able to copy the multiple files content into single file. But by using cat command, we can perform both. See, now let me check inside F1 what content is available. Cat f1.txt. See guys, both came up. Java is a object-oriented programming language. Python is a object-oriented and procedure-oriented programming language. AWS is one of the famous cloud provider. To complete DevOps with AWS, 3 months time is required. Is it clear? Both files content copied into f1.txt. cp, by using cp we can copy only one file content. By using cat command we can copy multiple files content also.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. Already override.
It will override. In that case, we need to use double greater than.
Happened.
Yeah, append. Suppose here in this case, what it will happen inside the F1 file, whatever the data is there, that data will be replaced with new data. If you want append, here we need to use double greater than symbol. That's it. Suppose this F1 file is not available. F1 file is not available. What it will happen? It will create a new file with that name, and inside that new file data will be written. Okay. See here, cat f2.txt space f3.txt, right, greater than f10.txt. F10 is not available. Otherwise, I will take sample.txt. Sample is not available. What it will do? First, it will create a file with sample. After that, it will write the data inside the file. So now do ls-l. Sample file is created. Sample file is created. Cat sample.txt. See, the data is copied into the sample.txt. Okay. Single greater than, it will override. Double greater than, it will append. f1.txt. It is not throwing any errors. So now what it will happen? Just to check inside the F1. Already, actually, we have the data earlier. So now we have created empty. Let me check it once. Still data is there. It is not override, and it is not giving any error also. Guys, please mute from your end. So now observe carefully. Cat f1.txt. It is printing some data. Right. Here, whatever the content is available, I want to get this content in reverse order. In reverse order, I want to get this content. First, I want to get this line. Right. Second, I want to get this line. Third, I want to get this line. Fourth, I want to get this line. How we can able to get? I want to reverse the content of your file. What we need to do? Simple. Right. Instead of cat, write tag. Tag. TAC, TAC F1.txt. Cat F1.txt, right here what we are doing, we are reversing that cat to tag, tag F1.txt, that's it. See, you are getting in reverse order. You are getting in reverse order. Right. So now what I am going to do, open cat f1.txt. I want to append some more data. And here I am writing Java, Python, DevOps, AWS, Azure, GCP, right, GCP, data science, right, Jenkins, Maven, right, Ansible, Docker, Swarm, Kubernetes. How many lines are there? I want to write more than 10 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5. 5. See guys, cat f1.txt. So this is the content is available inside the f1.txt. Right. So now what I want to do? I want to print only first 10 lines. I don't want to print all. Here how many lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 lines is there. But I want to print only first 10 lines. I don't want all. I want to print first 10 lines only. How I can able to get? 10 lines means what you will get? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up to GCP. Up to GCP only I want to get. These 10 lines only I want to get. How I can able to get? We have head command. This head command, tail command, these are very, very important in real time. Why? Because in real time, we have the log files. Right? Due to some reason, deployment got failed. Right? I want to check why that deployment is failed. Right? So latest logs always come at the end only. I want to see the latest logs. Suppose if your file have 10,000 number of lines, right? To scroll down to 10,000 lines, it will take lot of time. Right? In that case, I want to see last 5 lines. For that, we will use a tail command. In real time, the tail command frequently we will use it. Log files are too lengthy files. Right? If you want to scroll one right, it will take time. So that's why frequently tail command we will use in the real time to verify the log files. See here, I want to get only first 10 lines. Then what I need to do, use head file name f1.txt. What you are getting? Up to GCP. 10 lines only you are getting. What this head command will do? By default, it will print first 10 lines of the file. Head command will print first 10 lines of the file only. Understood? I want last 10 lines. Then which command we need to use? Tail command we need to use. Tail file name f1.txt. See what it is printing? Last 10 lines. It is printing. See, first Java, Python, AWS, this information is not coming at here. Last 10 lines only it is printing. AWS to Kubernetes, 10 lines are there. Last 10 lines you are getting. Tail command we will use frequently, regularly we will use this tail command in the company. If you want to see the log files, why errors are coming, why deployment get failed. So I want latest logs always comes at the end of the file only, not at the top. Latest logs always comes at the end. And in that log file, today from morning till now, right, whatever the issues are there, everything is present. But latest logs are available at the end of the file only. So I want to see last 5 lines, last 10 lines I want to see. I I don't want scroll one by one till last. Then what command we need to use? If you use tail command, you will get last 10 lines like this. Last 10 lines you can able to get with tail command. Okay. See here f1 dot cat f1 dot txt. See here multiple lines are there, around 15 to 16 lines are available. And if you use head file name, you will get 10 lines only. I want to get 15 lines. I want to get 11 lines. I want to get 12 lines. How I can get 12 lines? 12 lines means up to where? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jenkins. Up to Jenkins I want to get. How can I get? Head hyphen n stands for number of lines. Number of lines. 12 lines I want to get. From which file? f1.txt. And from f1.txt file, first 12 lines I want to get. And if you remove this hyphen n12, you will get by default 10 lines. But I want to get 12 lines. 12 lines. For that, we need to use hyphen n 12 number we need to give. Here you can use how many number of lines you want, that number you need to pass. Let's see here. Up to Jenkins you are getting 12 lines you are getting. And if you want 13, you can give here 13. 13, 14, how many lines you want, you can give, see, 2 more lines are added to 14 means Maven and Ansible also added. And hyphen n stands for number of lines. There we need to pass how many number of lines you want to print. How many number of lines you want to print, you need to pass it here. Right. Tail from last 25 lines. Tail file name, if you give, what it will happen? By default, it will print 10 lines only. But I want last 13 lines. Last 13 lines I want. Then how you will do? How you will do last 13 lines? Okay, I will do one thing. I don't want last 13 lines. Right, what I want, here this file contains, here, 1 minute, see, cat f1.txt. Right, so these many number of lines are available, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 lines are available. Now, I want to get from 11th line to till last line I want to get. From 11th line to till last line I want to get. If you use head file name, first 10 lines you will get. If you use tail file name, you will get last 10 lines. But my requirement is what? From 11th line to till last line I want to get. Right? I don't want first 10 lines. From 11th till last I want to get. Then what command we need to use? Tail command. See, plus 11, right, file name f1.txt, plus 11 file name. See guys, from where you are getting? Here what you are getting? AWS one. Last question, yeah? Last step. Here I want to get second plus 2 f1.txt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10 lines only it is coming. Correct, command correct. Tail plus 2 f1.txt. I will check this command. I will check and let you know. Okay. Next step. What I want to do? I want to know the word count. See here, cat f1.txt is available, and here so many words are available. I want to know the words count, total how many number of words are available inside f1.txt. For that, WS file name f1.txt. What it will print? What happened? Sorry, yes, I have given. Sorry. WC. C. Yeah, correct. WC f1.txt. See what it is giving? 17, 50, 312. What is 17? Number of lines. 17 lines are available. What is 50? 50 words are available. 312 characters are available. Number of lines, number of words, number of characters in f1.txt file. Number of lines, first one is the number of lines, 17. Second one is the number of words. Third one is the number of characters. Clear, guys? Right. Now, very important thing we are going to discuss, which is, first let me write up to here. To here what I have written. Delete non-empty directories. Okay. Next, to rename a file. What command we need to use? $mv move command. Right here, name file1, file1.txt, file2.txt. Otherwise, you old file name space new file name. Like this, we need to give to rename. So next here, to move the right, just to note, take a note like this. Note. To move the file from one directory to another directory, also we will use mv command. Next, copy the data from one file to another file. Dollar cat right. f1.txt greater than f2.txt. f2.txt. Here what it will happen? f1.txt file content will be copied into f2.txt. And here if the data is present inside f1, then only it will copy to f2. And here if f2 is not available, then it will create and copy. Guys, observe carefully. If data is present inside f1, then only it will copy, otherwise it won't do anything. Suppose if f2 is not available, it will create f2, then it will copy the content. Copy the data from multiple files to single file. Which command we need to use? $cat command f1.txt space f2.txt and here greater than f3.txt. f3.txt. Here what is happening? Let suppose if already data is present inside f3, that old data will be replaced with f1 and f2 data. Right here, if already data is present inside f3, that data will be replaced with f1 and f2 data. If you want append, here we need to use double greater than symbol. Double greater than symbol we need to use to append. Right. So next, to print the data, we are using cat command. We are using cat command. Like cat command we are using like this. Cat file name. Right now, to print the data in reverse order. To print the data in reverse order. To print the data in reverse order, tag command we need to use. Tag command, tag file name we need to give. Tag file name we need to give to print the data in reverse order. To print the data from top to bottom. From top to bottom, we will use head command. We will use head command. By default, head command will print first 10 lines only. First 10 lines only. How to write that head command? $head file name. $head file name we need to give. To print the data, from bottom to top. From bottom to top, we will use tail command. By default, tail command will print last 10 lines. How to write the tail command? $tail file name. $tail file name. And when we will use this in real time? To monitor the log files. Whenever we are going to monitor log files, we will use these head and tail commands. If you wanted to read particular number of lines, if you want to read particular number of lines, what is the command we need to use? $head command -n number we need to provide, suppose 25, number of 25 lines. Here file name we need to give. So here what you will get? First 25 lines you will get. Right? If you wanted to read last and particular number of lines from last, particular number of lines from last, then what we need to use here? $tail command. $tail -n. I want to read last 15 lines. File name. Right? To know the word count, words count, what we need to give dollar WC file name. WC file name. What it will display? It will display. It will print. It will print like this. Number of lines. Number of lines. Next space. Number of words. Number of words. Space. Number of characters. It will print like this. These three informations it will print. It will print number of lines, number of words, number of characters. Right? Okay. Fine. Up to here clear? Yes, please respond. Up to here clear? So now observe carefully, guys. Observe carefully. Take this file only. I want to search for one word, guys. I want to search for one word. So this is our Windows. This is our Windows. In Windows, if you want to search for any word, how we can able to do, guys? Control F. Control F. We will search. Control F, and here I will give word. I will give word. See, you will get that word, guys. Control F we will use in Windows to search for word, guys. If you want to search any word, then what we will use? Control F. But in Linux, how you can able to search, guys? This is very important interview question. How you will search for the word in Linux? In real time also we will use frequently this one. In my log file, I have 10,000 lines. In log file, I have 10,000 lines. In the 10,000 lines, I am getting some null pointer exception. Right. So I am getting in my file, in my application, right, request came, but request is not processed successfully due to some null pointer exception. Right. But in log files, I have 10,000 lines are there. In the 10,000 lines, I want to identify where null pointer exception is available. Right. How you can check? Grep command, very good. The grep command is very important in interview. Compulsory question. What is the purpose of grep command? What is the purpose of grep command? It is very important. Grep command. This is very important command, guys. What is the grep stands for? Any idea? What is grep stands for? What is G? What is R? What is E? What is P? Huh? Global regular expression print. Global regular expression print. Grep stands for global regular expression print. Global stands for grep stands for global regular expression print. What this grep command will do? Grep command will process the text. Will process the text line by line. Line by line it will verify. Grep command will process the text line by line. It prints the lines. It prints the lines which are matched with given expression or given pattern. Which are matched with a given pattern. Right? We are searching for something. That is called as pattern. For what you are searching, that is called as pattern. right? In the given file, right, it will search line by line, line by line. If anything is matched with our given pattern, it will print that line. It will print that line, guys, not only that word. In each line, right, in which line that word is present, that entire line it will print. Grep command will print entire line, not only particular word. In which line the given pattern is present, that entire line it will print. Read it, guys. Grep command will process the text line by line. It prints the lines. It prints the lines, guys, not word. It prints the lines which are matched with the given pattern. I'm searching for something. I'm searching for something. See here, I'm searching for what? What here we have what? Right, grep command will print to know the words count. To know the words count, and it will highlight the word. It will highlight the word. It will print the entire line and it will highlight that word, guys. Grep stands for global regular expression print. Grep command will process the text line by line and it prints the lines which are matched with the given pattern. Understood, guys? What grep command will do? Right. So it is used to grep command is used to find the data in the file. Data in the file. Inside a log file, I want to find some data. Then I can use grep command like this. Like this, you will write dollar grep. Here we need to give the word. For which word you are searching, word we need to give. And here file name you need to provide. Like this we need to search. Like this we need to search. Right now here what I am going to do, here I am going to search for Java. Grep here I am giving Java. Right here file name we need to give. File name f1.txt. f1.txt I am giving it here. f1.txt we need to give. So let me check it once. Right, one more point, guys. One more point. This grep command is case sensitive command, guys. Suppose here what if you give capital J in Java, if you give capital J, it will search only for that. If you give small j, it will search only for that. Grep is case sensitive. Grep is case sensitive. If you want, you can ignore that case. If you want, you can ignore that case sensitive, not a problem. Grep is case sensitive. Grep is case sensitive. Yes. Here what I am going to do. f1.txt. Here we have some used data. Here we have some used data. Fine. Now I am going to search for. Now I am going to search for grep. Here I am giving months. Months I am giving it here. Right. In f1.txt file. In f1.txt file. See, to complete DevOps, right, with AWS, 3 months time is required. See, it is printing entire line, but it is highlighting the word. It is highlighting the pattern, guys. See, like this it will print. See, assume in f1.txt I have hundreds of and thousands of lines are available. Right, in that thousands of lines, to identify this word it is difficult. Right, by using grep command easily we can identify that. Understood, guys? Right, what grep command is doing. Right, now here see, I am going to search for this one. Object. Object I am searching. See, guys, object is available in 2 lines. In Java and Python. In Java and Python, 2 lines object is available. Both the lines it is printing. Both the lines printing. Wherever that object is present, everything it will print like this. Everything it will print like this. Right. Now here I am going to give AWS. AWS. It is not printing. It is not printing. Why? Here AWS is there in the file, but it is not printing. Why? Here case sensitive. Uppercase AWS is available, but here I am searching for lowercase. I am searching with lowercase. That's why it is not printing. Suppose if you want to ignore the case, then what I need to do? Pass. I don't want case sensitive. I want to ignore that. Whether it is uppercase or lowercase, print it. Print it. Then what I need to do? Grep here hyphen I. Hyphen I stands for ignore case. Hyphen I stands for ignore case. Here we need to give AWS. AWS f1.txt. See, now you are getting. Now you are getting. Here three places we have the AWS. And here what we are doing, we are ignoring the case sensitive by using hyphen I. Hyphen I stands for ignore case. Ignore case. Understood? Right. So now one more thing I want to check. One more thing I want to check. Observe carefully. I will give like this. Grep hyphen I AWS. Right here at the end, I will give some star. What it will happen, guys? What it will happen? Here I am not giving file name. Instead of file name, I am giving star. Instead of file name, I am giving star. What it will do? In the present working directory, see guys, in the present working directories, in which file AWS is available, everything it is displayed. If you give file name, only particular file only it will search. But here I am giving star. Boss, in the present working directory, in which file this AWS is available, print all those 16. Inside f1.txt we have 3 times. Inside f3.txt we have 2 times. Inside f4.txt we have 2 times. Inside f5.txt we have 2 times. And inside sample.txt we have 2 times. Right, all the files, it will search in all the files, guys. It will search in all the files if you give star like this. Okay, so next what I am going to do, observe. ls-l. Right, okay, here I am going to create some directories. mkdir DevOps. DevOps. Right, see inside this cd DevOps. Right here I am creating one file. cat greater than f10.txt. Right here to attend DevOps with AWS. To attend DevOps with AWS, Linux is mandatory. Linux is mandatory to attend DevOps with AWS. Right? So Linux is very easy to learn. So like this I have written Control D. Now I am coming out from the DevOps cd dot. And here what files are available? ls-l. Okay. Now here I am going to create one more file. Cat greater than sample1.txt. Sample1.txt I am creating. Inside this I am writing Linux is very important. Very important for DevOps and AWS students. Control D. Okay, fine. Yes. See, ls hyphen l. Right now, what I am going to do? Observe carefully, guys. Here, I am going to use grep command hyphen I. Here, I am going to use Linux. Linux. Here, star I will put. What it is telling, guys? Inside the sample1.txt, Linux is available. That is printing. Linux is very, very important for DevOps and AWS students. But here, what it is telling? First, it identified the DevOps. But the DevOps is not a file. It is a directory. It is telling, guys. DevOps I identified, but it is not a file. It is a directory. But inside DevOps, somewhere this word is available. Inside DevOps, somewhere this word is available, but the DevOps is not a file. It is a directory. I can't able to go inside the subdirectory. I can't able to go inside the subdirectory like that. It is telling. Now I want to see the word in directories and subdirectories everywhere, guys. Everywhere I want to check for this word. How I can able to check? How I can able to check? Anyone? I want to check for this word in directories and subdirectories also. What command we need to use? If you give star, it is not going inside subdirectories. But I want to go inside subdirectories also. Then which word I need to give? And how you will give the recursive? Very good. Here we need to use recursive only. Recursive only we need to give grep hyphen capital R. Right here I am using Linux. See, guys, inside DevOps, f10.txt file is there. There Linux is available. Inside the DevOps folder, f10.txt file is there. There one more line also is available with Linux. And outside of the DevOps, sample1.txt is available. There also we have the Linux. Right. Recursively, I need to search in the directories and subdirectories also for the given pattern. For the given pattern, I want to search in directories and subdirectories also. Then what we need to give? Grep hyphen R. Hyphen R stands for recursive. Hyphen I stands for ignore case. Okay. Here you no need to specify any file or star, etc., etc. Right. What it will do? Recursively in present working directory, whatever the folders are there, subfolders are there, everywhere it will search for the given pattern. Understood? Guys, is it clear?
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
Order.
You can. Order is not important. First you can use -i, later -r also you can use. See here, as per you I am changing. First -i I am giving, next hyphen r I am giving. Order is not important. Okay, grep command is clear. Let me add the notes. Grep is case sensitive. Grep is a case sensitive, and we can ignore. To ignore case sensitive, what we are doing? And in grep hyphen what we need to do? Just we need to use hyphen I. Grep hyphen I. Here I am using AWS file name. File name like this I'm giving. Right? Hyphen I stands for what? Ignore case. Node. Hyphen I stands for ignore case. Hyphen I stands for ignore case. Right. So to search for given pattern in given pattern in given pattern in present working directory. In all the files in present working directory, whatever the files are there, in all the files I want to search for the given pattern. Then which command we need to use? Dollar grep command I. Here word we need to give, right? Word, some word, whatever the word you want to search word. And here just give star. Just give star. What it will do? It will search the present working directory, right? To search for given word or pattern in directories and subdirectories also, and all subdirectories. What we need to give? Grep command. Here -i -r, that word we need to give. But here note -r stands for recursive. Grep command is clear. Very, very important in interview. Grep command. Okay.
I star something or star after that.
You are saying like this. You are saying grep -r -i, right here dev star like this. See.
Can use this direction.
Yeah, we can. See, some internally some other files is there, bash history. Inside those files also it is searching. We can use regular expressions also like this. Okay. Fine guys, please practice all these commands. Yeah, go ahead.
Not, that's something.
Date based we don't have anything. Word based we have.
So one command is this man is starting. God.
No. That is no. He's asking inside the file. So ls-ltr what it will do? It will print long list based on the timestamp. ls-lt what it will do? It will print long list based on the timestamp. Inside the file, if you want to search, right? I didn't see date wise. I will check and let you know. Who is asking?
Person.
Basan, I will check and let you know. Date wise, any option is there? I will check it.
Okay. So something
Okay. I will verify. Today I will check and let you know. Okay. So anyone have any other questions?
Like when we open file,
Okay.
search particular site in mind and how
You want to count also how many times it is repeating?
count search find it occurring
Inside the file, how many number of times that pattern is present? Inside the file, that pattern, how many number of times is available. I will check, madam. I don't know. I don't see that one also. I will check it. How many number of times given what is spread. Okay, I will check it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, hi.
Generally, when our application runs, some log file it will create.
Yeah, correct.
Log file it can be incremental or it can create new file for every issue.
Okay.
So in that case, if it is incremental, there is so much log will be generated.
Correct, correct. Yeah.
In normal case, Windows we will go there and we will track whether we will track it to bottom and we will see the error.
Correct. We will scroll down in Windows here.
Yes, but in this Linux, so how to achieve that actually?
So that's what we are using tail, right? Actually, latest logs will come at the bottom. So always latest logs will come at the bottom. So if you want to see latest log, then we will use tail command. Today's date in the sense generally, so generally today means recent logs if you want to see. Very recent logs if you want to see. From bottom only we need to search. Suppose if you want to see bottom 100 lines, maybe today 100 requests have come, right? 100 lines, bottom 100 lines I want to verify. So we have tail command, right? Bottom 100 lines we can see. Tail command we will use to search the logs from bottom. So that is the advantage of this head command and tail command. In log files, thousands of lines will be available. Right? For every request, logs will be generated, whether it is success or failed, whatever it, logs will be generated. See here, we have different services. Generally nowadays, all the projects are developing by using microservices only. Right here we have L2 services, L1 services, like that multiple service interaction is there. So now in the logs, everything you will get. Which service is calling, after that which service is calling, finally what is happening, everything you will get in the logs. So that's why huge logs will be created in the log file. So if you want to see the latest log, just now one person submitted the request, but that is failed. Which reason it is failed, I want to see. Just now he will tell so and so time I have submitted the request. Now we can go to the logs and we will verify from bottom so and so time, right? Log failed, right? Where, why, what is the reason it is failed? We will search from the bottom based on the time. Guys, please practice this grep command, all these things, very important in interview. Compulsory question, grep command. Okay. Right. So in tomorrow's session, we will see text editors. What is BI editor? What is the SED editor? All those things we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Editors I need to discuss tomorrow. I will discuss editors. Right. After that, we will discuss, maybe if possible tomorrow only, we will discuss how to add the permissions, how to remove the permissions, how to give write permission, how to give read permission, how to give execute permission, how to remove those permissions. Right. So that one. And next very important is nowadays frequently asking question. Right? How you will give the permissions numeric wise? Numerically, I want to give the permission. Numerically, I want to remove the permissions. Right? How you will do that one? That is also very important. If possible, tomorrow we will complete all these things. Otherwise, in other session also we'll do. Okay. Up to now, whatever we discussed, please practice, guys. Tomorrow session also very important. We are going to discuss about the permissions and the text editors. Right, for Windows, Notepad is the default text editor. Right, in Windows, this Notepad, whatever we are using now, this is the default text editor. Coming to Linux, VI is the default text editor. VI is the default text editor in Linux. What is that VI editor? What is the SED editor? SCD, SED editor also is there. That everything we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Okay. Fine, guys. Once that editors part will completed, we will come to that permissions part. Fine, guys. Thank you. Please practice all these things. If anyone have any issues, take the screenshot and put it in Telegram group, guys. I will reply for that. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you, guys.